Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from sunny and beautiful Winnipeg. My name is Hadassah Vitar. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate, and I help you make your self-care easy and convenient. And currently, I am limping through beautiful Kildonan Park here in Winnipeg. And the reason I'm limping is actually the the reason for the one of the reasons the destruction here of the title of this Facebook Live, because there's a lot of people here walking by the playground. That's okay, it will all be good. But anyway, I am listening as usual. As you know, I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm running. And I finished the Mel Robbins one that I was talking about last week. And now I've started on Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way. And I've only just started it, and I wasn't actually going to talk about it today. I wanted to let it percolate a little more before I started talking to you about it. But then I became an object lesson, which is kind of hilarious. So if you follow me for any length of time, you probably know that I have this summer started doing more running, and my gym was closed for a few months, and then it reopened with outdoor workouts and then indoor workouts. And I am a rather impulsive person who gets very excited about things and overdoes them. So I overtrained, understretched, gave myself some plantar fasciitis. So much fun. And so I've had to cut back a bit on my running. The longest run that I did was about 7 kilometers on my way to trying to achieve a 10K, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. So I cut back on my app to week 4 and so on. And you're like, why are you telling me this? Well, here's the reason, is that this morning I went out for a run, and it was not going to be a very long run. I've cut way back in the app to started back at week 4, and I think I'm in week 6, whatever. But it was a 20-minute run, which I did on Friday without any issues. So I was doing it, and I've been running for like less than 10 minutes, and all of a sudden my foot starts hurting like crazy, like really hurting, as in you can't run on me hurting. So that was obviously not a lot of fun. That is definitely what you might call an obstacle. So I stopped, and I seriously considered limping back home. And I was like, nah, I can do this. Just stop and stretch. Did some major stretching. And then I started running again really, really slowly. And eventually it settled down, which it usually does, which is how I know what it is. Basically, it's an inflammation in my foot that's aggravated by tight calf muscles. So if I stretch the calf muscles, it goes away. And I found it because I run on the balls of my feet, because of the shoes that I wear, which are a whole different story. I should do a video about them. It does settle down after running for a bit. But today it was really sore. And actually even now I've finished my 20 minutes and I was walking and so on, and it's actually still sore. I'm still limping and just basically stopping and stretching every now and then, and it's all good, and I will make it home. But it really brought home to me the things that Ryan Holiday was talking about. He basically wrote a whole bunch of books. This one's called The Obstacle is the Way. I've also listened to one called The Ego is the Enemy, which is an awesome one. And he's basically explaining the Stoic philosophers to a 21st century Western audience. It's basically what his gig is, if I understand it correctly. Oops, sorry about the sun behind me. I should get away from that in a sec. So in this book, The Obstacle is the Way, he's talking about basically all the things that everybody else is talking about, which is, including me, which is everything is from our minds. Oops, gotta stretch. Everything comes from our minds. There's the things that we can control. I was just listening to him quoting the Serenity Prayer, which pretty much everyone knows and very few people actually think about. Just to remind you, the Serenity Prayer is teach me to It's addressing whomever you want to address. Teach me to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's basically what this is all about. Recognizing the things that you can't change and letting them go, and focusing on the things that you can change and working on those. Because we waste so much mental energy and psychic energy and all the limited energy that we have in our life on things that we can't change. We go over and over and over in our mind. You know, people spend so much energy trying to change the past. If only is just like the most ridiculous phrase in the world. Sorry, I just have to stop and stretch every now and then because my foot is hurting. But that's okay. I'm doing what I can. I'm accepting the fact that my foot is hurting, and I'm doing what I can to help it feel better, which is to stop every now and then and put my foot up on the curb and stretch my calf, and then it feels better, and then I can keep going until it starts hurting again. And then I do it again. And these are the things that I can control. And I don't waste any energy on being annoyed because my foot hurts, or being annoyed with myself for allowing this to happen, or all of these things. Such a waste of time, such a waste of energy. I have much more important things to do than to beat myself up for not taking the best care of myself that I possibly could have. It happened, it's in the past, and now it's done, and now all I have to do is to figure out the difference between the things I can control, like stretching and warming. And when I get home, I'll probably put peppermint oil on my calves to help them warm a little more. All of these things, and the things that I cannot control, like the fact that I actually do have an inflammation in my calf or in my foot, which is really annoying. See? I said it was really annoying, even though I declared that I wasn't wasting time on it. It's very, very insidious to, we have habits of a lifetime. Habits of a lifetime of these words, which are not empowering. It's not empowering to say that the pain in my foot is annoying. I mean, so I'm going to work on not saying that. I'm just going to say, I have a pain in my foot. It's annoying. Haha, there you go. I said it again. You know what? I'll accept that. It is annoying. But that doesn't mean that I have to give into it. It doesn't mean that I have to just stop running or stop training or stop walking. It just means I need to stretch more and warm my calves and take care of myself a little better. So that was my preaching for today. So like I said, I've been listening to The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. As you know, when I did the Mindset book by Carol Dweck, I kept some notes about that and made them available to whomever wanted them. I think I'm going to do the same with this book because I think it's quite the life-changing and mind-changing book. And so I'm obviously not doing it while I'm walking, but when I get home I am going to take some notes and start a PDF that will eventually be available to anyone who wants it, with my Cliff Notes on The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. So if you would like that, if you'd like in on that, just drop me a message, let me know, and when it's ready, I'll send it to you. I'll add you to my list of people to whom I should send it. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. Talk to you again soon. Take really good care of yourself. Let me know if you want my notes on Ryan Holiday's book. Have a great day.